Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play GREEDFALL. I am so sorry that there were no episodes in the past 2 days, but I had an exam earlier this morning and I had to dedicate my whole weekend to learning for that, so I had absolutely no time to just stop and record something because I was just studying all the time. I'm really sorry. I hope you can forgive me. And now we're gonna start with the quest that I said we're doing last time, which we have to do here. Speak to the people. So we're gonna go to our house that is here, and we're gonna quick travel because that is by far the best way to travel in this game. I hope you had a super cool weekend, not like I did, not learning all the time. I hope your weekend was a little bit better. Hold on, did I lose my way already? Yeah, kinda. But yeah, now the exam is done. Such a relief. Guys, you don't even know. It is such a relief, honestly. I finally got to, do things in my life again that I want to do and don't have to do. I tidied up my room. I'm a very clean person, you guys gotta know. I like when everything is tidy and clean, so I prefer... Oh, let's go to this. I know I said I'd do something else, but this is like a bit closer. Although it doesn't matter because it's quick travel, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm a very tidy person. And I appreciate when everything is nice and clean and tidy. So what I did today, and I loved it, is I tidied up my room. I did the laundry. That's when you know you get older, is when you appreciate things like that. You do household works, things that don't necessarily need to be done right away, but it just makes you feel so much better when they get done. Let me just quickly check my microphone level if everything's alright before we get too deep into this episode and I'm screaming in your ears. Okay, it's all good, and now we can have a look at what we want to do. Talk to Father Justinius and... hello? Can I not hover over this? Marker. I can't. Okay, we'll do this first anyway because it's on the way. There's so many new areas. I'm like, oh yeah, we've been here before, and then there's another area where we literally have never been before. And I'm just like, this map is huge. What? Who? Oh god, no, not those. They are horrible. Oh, they are so strong. Can I kick you in the face? Oh, that doesn't really do much. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, you need help, Kurt! Oh, you poor boy! Let me get away and heal. Oh, it's all good. To get dicey! I feel like Desarde needs something to say, like a battle cry as well. Oh, is that travel point, I think? Something like, hold up! Things are about to get spicy! She definitely needs something.
What an astounding place.
It is the
Village of
Eden
Eden.
the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is find
cool.
Father Justinius.
Sorry. Father Justinius. He's the other way. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, very aggressive Yarglans have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. A reward will be offered to whoever destroys these nests. We can supply you with traps. And I appeal to the better nature of travelers on the Vidvilvier road. My brother decided to explore it and never returned. If any of you were to find his body, please dig a grave for him, so that he may rest in peace. He must still have his coin purse on him. I would be happy to leave it to you as a reward. Okay, the Vedvilvi Road, whatever. Yeah, I just take it all. Let's talk to Father Eugenius. Oh, there he is. What's he standing there like he's waiting on us? Does he know we're coming?
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
I actually completely forgot about why we have to talk to him. Ask him about the stolen tablets.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Okay, this seems like a dead end. We need to go this way. Yes, yes. Question the theologians. What are they doing there? Wait, who are you? Why are you Brother Virgil?
I am busy. If you have questions, go see
bye.
Sister Eugenia.
Yeah, whatever.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
Just realized we're still wearing the sailor's outfit. We should probably change back because we've got a lot better armor stuff.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Ask her whom she suspects of being the thief, ask her where the tablets were, and ask her who was guarding them. Who was guarding them?
I imagine that someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken a task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Aha! The rude boy that sent us to talk to you, haha.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
We will do
Alas.
that.
I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Eden's creation.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
Natives reacted to the arrival. If there were any confrontations. Well, we'll start with the natives.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Okay, leave.
Thank you. I will let you work.
Seems like we need to talk to that guy now. I don't care if you're busy.
Greetings. Desarde. I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Well, you were guarding them that night. Did you let anyone pass?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
That's really odd.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Possible involvement of the natives,
Do you think the
huh?
culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here. And
How
the
did they
natives knew of
open
the
the
existence
lock?
of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Ask him about his arrival in Eden.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Oh, ask him about his mission with the natives. Intuition. Let's go.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, We were still trying to obtain information from them about St. Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Work? What are you working?
I will
Standing
leave you
there
to your
praying?
work. Goodbye.
I do not call that work. Interesting work. Let's have a look over here. See if we can find any proof or evidence or whatever. Examine. What was that?
There's only one entrance, and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Can't believe it. This brother Virgil was unforgivably neglectful. Idiot must have fallen asleep, and then our thieves only had to take the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
It has to be someone in the village. If we find them, there's a chance we can retrieve the relics.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who's close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Okay. Nothing else in here. Why did I leave, where did I leave the mark? I don't even know. I hope it's gone now. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Hold on. There were two options. Learn about the story of Eden. Huh? Chief Lair's abode and Father Justinius. Let's learn about the story from the chief first. And then talk to Father Justinius again. Because I feel like that's what we gotta do in the end. Anyway, can I get down here? Oh, I hate when there's invisible walls. It's super annoying. Hello? I love these doors and these little halls. Well, it's quite a big one. It's an interesting mask. Hello there.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onolmenawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
Actually, I'm beginning to think that maybe our mother was from here. Because we found those ruins, that meant that people were here on this island before. Maybe our mother was actually one of the natives, and that's why we look so similar to them. I don't know. It's just a theory.
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Oil Troy. Arrival of Ptolemy, conversions took place, discovery, what happened with the warriors.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Ptolemy and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
That's cool. So they're not actually converted. They're just pretending to so they don't get killed. Well,
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
I can understand that. But it feels like this village that seems to be so peaceful and like they're living together, everything's good. It's just a big lie.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
Like so many others. What's that supposed to mean? Ooh, some volcanic stone axe. We wanted to go back to our good armory. Even when that looks a bit stupid. Loot chance. We got a better loot chance with those? I'm gonna go for a loot chance. I know that's not what we should do, but hey, it's all about the loot. All about the loot. There we go. Legs. Probably those are the best, yeah. And then we got a weapon. Ooh, it's on fire. That looks awesome. It's just not very good. Another pistol. What? Oh shit, look. There's three shots at a time? What? That's crazy. Okay, what the hell? Ooh, gee. So we found out a lot about this village today. Let's see what we can find out about it, about the tablets in the next episode. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.